Dirme.
We might have answers.
Do y'all think that it's more? Do you care more about how you're portrayed by others, or being comfortable with who you are, living in your own truth? If I can elaborate, if that question doesn't make sense.
No, I get what you mean.
It does make sense.
Okay.
I feel like the right thing to say would be that it's more important to be comfortable with who you are.
Yeah.
But the reality is, I care about what people think of me, in a sense where if you're just saying anything about me,
Yeah.
that's not gonna fly with me. You know what I mean? Because it's almost like you're attacking who I am,
Okay.
in a sense.
What about you?
I used to think like that too though, and now I honestly don't care what people think. So I'm comfortable with fuck it, if you like it, if you don't, que se
I
joda.
don't care what they say.
At all. And I really used to care. And honestly, I don't know, when I woke up the one day, I was just like, psh,
That's good.
what
That's
you doing
great.
for me?
No, that's
Nothing.
amazing. But initially, I just feel like if someone's saying or spreading lies about you, you're gonna care.
No, yeah, for sure.
That's
that
why
hurts.
I say.
Yeah.
That's why I say yes.
Okay.
To me, I care.
So,
Okay.
not in the sense that people tell lies about you, right? But
Mhm.
more so
What
like,
they think.
alright, so an example that I want to use is like, you should have an understanding of who you are and what
Right.
your life consists of and what you go through.
Okay.
But I feel like a lot of people, not all, but a lot of people, instead of dealing with their issues or dealing with the things that they're insecure about,
Yeah.
they rather pretend to be something that they're not for other people
Okay.
Oh,
to
okay.
feel
What you
whole.
mean.
Like
I
that
see.
that they
Okay.
that makes them
Feel better
feel better
about themselves.
that other people think I'm this person that in real life I know I'm not.
Okay, I see. What
See,
you're
that's
saying.
too much work.
I feel like that's too much work to keep up with. Like, I'm gonna be me.
I feel like I sound
whatever.
so lazy. That's a lot of work.
I don't even want to be me.
Bro, but no, I don't know.
I noticed that. Like, all right, so I didn't notice it in like, yeah, I have noticed it. Yeah, different. But I don't want to throw shade, but I noticed that about men that I've seen. Like, men have a tendency, right? This is my
Don't
theory.
get me started. This is Cassandra's like, yes, exactly.
This is just a theory. This is not facts. Let me just say that because I don't want men to feel like ugly.
Allegedly.
I do not want men to feel attacked, but from since I was younger, now that I think about it, like, you ever be with somebody? Have you ever been? Let me stop talking like that. Have you ever been with someone and like you know this person, right? Inside, out, like everything.
Corners, all of that.
Okay, and you love that person for who they are despite all of that, because when you look at them, that's not even what you see. But then you see them out here acting like something they not.
They about it.
Like,
they got
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Listen. Like I said, don't get me started because this is the conversation.
So what you do? You just sit back and laugh at them?
No, because they get this attention, right? And they eating it up, sister. No.
enjoying it.
Delicioso, right? They tearing it up.
I cannot wait.
And then they start living in this fantasy world where they really think because this person believes this version of themselves that they painted,
They
that they can shit
forget.
on you.
Yes, they forget.
Little do they know that you know all. And got
All
all
of it.
their secrets. Like,
All the nooks and crannies. You know every little thing.
Okay.
Listen,
first of all, that's dangerous.
They
to
forget
even
they was
be playing
broke.
like that.
they forget.
Brace
Go
yourself.
They've been
off,
wearing the same
sis.
underwear for 3 days. Like,
Go off, sis. Go off.
this is allegedly though. So I'm just saying. It's not a real story.
Hypothetically speaking, it's like nah. No, I've noticed that a lot, and that's things that I noticed in relationships that I had of my own, even when I was younger. That's relationships around me in my life that I've seen, and you can see it. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Like, I don't know if it's just men and there's some women that are like that.
I think
in this
there's
world.
definitely some
women.
women who get this high off of this little bit of attention they're getting from these men. It makes them think they're on this high horse, that they're better than No.
When you would think people would have more appreciation for the people that know me for who I am and who I'm not,
And accept
versus this person who's only around me because they believe I'm this version of myself that I painted for them, but they gonna be in for a rude awakening when they find out.
I feel like they forget who they are when they're in these roles.
How do you keep up with the roles you're playing?
People be out here.
Because see, again, that's too much work to try to wake up and be like, wait, I'm this person with this person, but I'm this person. Like, you bound to cross some shit.
I just feel like if you can't value someone who you can be 100% yourself with, then you need the Lord, because let me tell you.
And that's why I said, if you cannot be yourself around them, cortalo, let it go.
But that's the thing, they like that, I guess, being who they want to be for the day.
Yeah.
It's like they get a high off of it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But it puts you in a weird
position.
Yeah.
Because you're like, seeing that and you're like,
let me humble you real quick, but at the same time,
but I don't want to be around.
Sorry guys, our camera died.
Technical difficulties.
But we're picking up where we left off.
Right.
So go ahead, Rosanna.
Okay, so yes, like I was saying, I don't want to be around those people that can't be themselves or whatever their true version of themselves is at the time.
Okay.
Because I can't keep up. I can't keep up with your craziness. I'm already a little, as it is.
I already got multiple
Yeah,
personalities.
it's like 20 of us living up here. Like, bro.
No, for sure.
But seriously, I don't know why I just can't. It's not happening.
I just don't get why you would want to be or pretend to be something other than yourself, because ultimately this version or whoever you're trying to create, you're being an actor and actress at this time. Whatever that is, you either A, have to keep up with it, and you're not going to be able to keep up with it because it's not who you are. And then 2, it's like, all right, so you being this version of yourself, and people they can dig it, but that's not even really you, so they don't even like you for you because that's
So then what?
Where do I go from here?
No, but another thing is too, like, I guess as kids it's easy because we're still trying to figure out ourselves as younger. Okay, this is why I said it, because I'm already 30, so 31 before Melina beats me to the punch. But I feel like that's probably why I say that's where I'm at now, where I just don't care what you think, because, bro, I've been caring for the last 20-something years, and it's done nothing for me. So what's the point? But I feel like, okay, as you're younger, you're still trying to figure that out. So I guess you should get somewhat of a pass for a certain amount of time. Like, that does expire after maybe, like, you're 27, 28.
Yeah, I get it, but at the same time,
it depends, right?
it depends on what situation.
What is it that you're being?
Yeah. Because if you're just doing this for someone else's attention, stop, cut it. It's not worth it. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you gonna gain from that? After a while, when you start being your actual self, and this person doesn't like that, because now you're being true to who you are,
being yourself.
then what?
All right, so I'm going to tell y'all a story.
Tell us.
This is a story about a girl named Lucky. No, this is a story about when I was younger, like kid, like 16, right? So I was dating this guy. No, this is like my first legitimate boyfriend, so I hope he never listens to this. We were kids, so kids, we really don't have anything that's not our parents. Like, that's not our parents, right?
Yeah.
So, long story short, and I just want to use another example. And now that I'm saying it out loud, it sounds childish, but whatever. One day, I have found this girl's number in his phone, and I swear to God, I called that number every day for a week until she answered.
I did not expect that one. Oh, that was definitely childish, Melina.
Wow.
I would never hear her say nothing like that again.
I called her every day for a week because, I got his side of the story, but I'm not running with that. I'm not running with that. So a week later, she picks up the phone, and I'm talking to old girl because I'm not even disrespecting her because she don't owe me anything. And as I'm talking to her, like, she's saying things about him, I guess, to make it known to me that she's not lying. Like, only somebody that's with him or has talked to him would know these things about him. But I noticed that she was talking, she would like talk about the things that he has. Like, he got a car. Yeah, I noticed like he always has different sneakers on, like stuff like that. He sent me this picture of him like flexing with money, like weird stuff like that, which ultimately got me looking at him sideways because, homie, my guy, she's only messing with you for this front that you're faking, and that's what you want. Because in real life, that's not what it is, but that's what you want to entertain. You want to entertain someone who believes that you have all these things and they're only messing with you because you allegedly have all these things. So what happens when she finds out you don't? When midnight strikes and Cinderella, poof, gone.
When my parents pay the bills and that money ain't sitting there no more.
Right, ain't sitting on the dresser no more, right.
So that was being a kid, so like you said, you get a password, but like people display that in everyday life. Like why would you want to associate yourself with people who have this appreciation for who you're not?
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with you wanting to grow into a person that you're pretending to be, but if you know in real life you ain't even putting that work in to be that,
no, for sure,
then don't bother.
Don't bother. What are you doing? What are you gaining from it? What are you gaining from it?
Nah.
Some attention?
Imposter.
You're just gaining attention, unnecessary attention that's gonna fade in 2 to 3 weeks.
And you're still not gonna know who you are because you're playing.
And as an adult, it's like the saddest thing to see that people in real life still have these traits, like where you're not who you say you are. That drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a topic I had a lot to say, but now that we're digging deep in it, it's just like
it's all at once, so it is what it is. Yep, I agree.
And it ain't what it ain't.
Just stop being fake.
Yeah, I just feel like if you're found in a situation where this other person is portraying, you know, if you've been or seen someone and you know who they really are, and now they're portraying to be someone else, don't even waste your time with them.
Oh wait, but now that you say that, is it because now they grow up, now that they're that person that they once were pretending to be? Now what? Oh yeah, but just not gonna sit here and act like y'all understand.
Wait, I was trying to catch it. I couldn't catch it. Hold on.
I couldn't catch it either.
Say it again.
Because
slow motion for me. Slow motion for me because I did not catch that.
Because she said, hold on, what was it?
I was saying that for the people who are put in a position and they're with someone, or they have been with someone who is not pretending to be someone they're not, just don't even worry about that.
But what if you think that they're being pretended that person that they're not, but this is really who they are now? But because everyone else has been entertaining their BS, now you don't know, so you can't tell them not to give them a chance.
I'm so confused.
Wait, what?
I'm thrown off.
So 5 out of the people in my head all agree to what I'm saying.
Use names. Jimmy is acting like Johnny. Jimmy's acting like Johnny, and now Jimmy is Johnny.
Exactly.
How can Jimmy be Johnny if he was Johnny in the?
Jimmy was acting like him, but he
eventually grew
into that person. So okay, if I knew Jimmy as Jimmy, and now I probably would be like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you because you didn't. But ultimately, he probably grew into that person that he was pretending to be for so long that it's like, damn, now I've fucked up. Like, who I messed up again with, Johnny or Jimmy?
No. I get what you're saying now,
but
but to be part of that process, it kind of just seems toxic. That if it seems like you're having issues with accepting yourself, and I don't want to be a part of that process. So if you are growing into that person, eventually, see you there
with someone else,
but it ain't gonna be with me
because I can't fake the front with you, and I feel like you should have appreciation, like Cassandra said, with the people that you can be 100% yourself with. And if you're not comfortable with who you are, you should be able to communicate with those people like, this is what I want to be, how can I be better, like how can you help me, instead of like, sis, you can't come out with me today because I'm acting like I got it today, I don't, so you cannot come.
I guess for the men and women who are, if you're watching this, can you comment down below why? Can you like elaborate a little bit more?
Yeah.
No,
because I would definitely like to know.
I just want to know the other side of the other
other person's point of view.
I guess the bigger question would be like, why would you want to be anything other than yourself
and be around anyone other than those who understand you?
Yeah.
Like, why
Or
do you
value
wanna,
you.
Why,
What
right?
you say.
Value who you are, the way you are. Why would you want to be around someone you have to be so phony or, like with? You know, like
Right.
I want to know. So comment, please.
Because it's not.
Yeah, why are you putting in all that work?
Yeah, because it's not to get confused with
Growth.
not being happy where you are and wanting to do more.
To do better.
Yeah,
No.
like why do you just are uncomfortable with not being
You.
you're not being yourself, and you know in real life you're not putting the work in to be something more if you want to be something more. If that makes sense.
Agreed.
I need answers.
I need answers. You can comment down below, like I said, or you could probably DM us if you feel uncomfortable.
I feel
Putting your business out
uncomfortable.
there.
Speaking of versions that we don't know, that's how shit. You can comment down below, like I said.
But y'all know. Y'all seen this side.
You know that vibes.
Anyway,
Yeah, we're gonna leave it out here because if not,
Yeah.
we're just gonna keep rambling, but
but yeah, comment down below for
comment
sure.
down below.
'cause I
Let
really
us know
wanna
what you think
now.
about the topic and tune in to next time.
Us in our natural state.
Bye.